Can you solve today's SATs question? So today's question is a grammar question. Let's have a look. Use the information in the box to complete the sentence below with a relative clause. So again, as soon as we see the word relative clause, I'll just quickly highlight that off here. We should straight away be thinking about relative pronouns. We know that a relative clause is going to begin with those words, and those predominantly are who, which, and that. Now, very often, apologies for the handwriting, very often when we're referring to a person with a relative clause, we're going to use who as the relative pronoun to start. And if referring to a non-person in terms of the subject, then quite often we would use which or that. And it's not to say that they're wrong, but in this instance we need to prioritize using who, because the subject in a sentence, if we take a look, is grandma. Okay, and this relative clause here is that additional piece of information about grandma. So we do need to start with who. So my grandma, and we've got information here about my grandma loves traveling, so that relative clause needs to reference this. So it's my grandma who loves traveling, okay, went on holiday to Spain. So that relative clause, beginning with the relative pronoun who, gets us the mark because we've created a relative clause referencing the information that the SATs question wanted us about grandma loving traveling. Okay, so my grandma who loves traveling went on holiday to Spain. And that's another SATs question solved.